continue to talk about the game industry as a whole. I said I was going to talk about that. Continue to talk about that. This is part two of it. Two more videos are coming out with that. The next one after this, we'll talk about the sports industry, and then I want to continue to talk about the gaming industry. After those, that's 3 minutes that I made talking about the gaming industry. 3 parts I made talking about the gaming industry. The other part we'll talk about the sports industry. So here we go. Let's get to it as far as the gaming industry part two. As far as the exclusivity BS, let's get to it. So like I was telling them on my video part one, obviously, they can't hang on to exclusivity. They don't have the money to make those games. And two, games prices are going up to the point that a lot of people sticking to their subscription PlayStation Plus subscriptions because the Sony tax is real. I know my guys are going to say that. That's supposed to it's welfare pass. That's supposed to is real, the welfare pass. I said, no, it's a Netflix pass. It is. It's Netflix. Honestly, you don't know the definition of subscriptions right now. But when their next Xbox console comes out, that it it's going to be a handheld coming out with that too, pun intended. And they're going to probably charge a lot for those particular consoles. But anyways, like I was saying, Sony Apple's in deep shit right now. I told them that's how much money they got left. They only got $132 million left. You don't have to believe, Google it. And I told the current part one of the current generation, you need to give your new generation the smoke right now. You need to give your current CEOs the smoke right now. Remember, the Roku Tsunoda was supposed to be retiring last year, but I was wrong about that, at least. But he'll be retiring this year because he is up there and he is old, very old. And I don't know how long he's going to last as a CEO, so we'll see if he retires. And hopefully that will happen. Once they lose Hiroki Tsunoda, that's going to be it. They're going down there decking them shit unless they find somebody to replace Hiroki Tsunoda as their current CEO currently. Because like I said, Sony is in deep shit right now, dude. I told you this. They're hanging on to exclusivity because they don't got nothing coming other than Ghost of the Marvel's Wolverine, and Marvel's Spider-Man 3 and 4, which most likely Marvel's Spider-Man 3 and 4, that's going to be $150 for that trilogy and quadrology. That's ridiculous for that game for us. How much they charge for. That's ridiculous, man. So like I was saying, Sony Apple's in deep shit, guys. And I told anybody that has Apple too, including Sony Apple, this is not looking good on y'all end right now. You haven't talked about it. My cousin hasn't talked about it. Last year. He didn't talk about it in 2023. He barely even talked about it in 2020. He didn't talk about it at all in 2024. Because me and John had the reliable source. Well, maybe me that has a reliable source, but John knows about the gaming industry and the business as a whole. And I don't think my cousin wants that smoke from John as far as console was because he knows about business. He has his business degree in that field. But anyways, talking about business, but anyways, he didn't want to smoke for me because I've been obviously giving someone the smoke all since 2023 and now. And go back to 2019 now. But anyways, like I said, Sony's in deep shit, guys. I'm not joking. This is not looking good. Because they can't hang on to exclusivity. They don't got the first parties. And they keep money hacking games. As far as second party, they're trying to keep exclusivity alive, and that's all Sony has left. They can't use the console sales. Oh, demonetized Microsoft is also Sony's going sell Microsoft 5-1, but you're getting Nintendo Switches outsold in PS5 13-1. So think about that too, demonetized as well. Since you do have a Nintendo Switch 1, obviously, and Xbox One, obviously, Nintendo Switch is outdoing PS5, and they have every first party, second party, third party as well, including the emulators. But anyways. I said, well, you need to give the current, like I said in my video, first of all, I need to give your current generation of consoles the smoke right now. They went through too many CEOs, man. And I canceled 10 live service games. Yeah, they don't got no state of plays coming. Hell, y'all ain't got no showcases coming this year. And I told you that too, and all of those showcases coming this year. By the time May comes around, if they don't have those first parties, Sony is done. They were already done because the physical media goes away as of this month. My uncle told me, obviously. It was originally supposed to went away. One of my super chats, it's a rap tour, what's up? It's Raptors, what's up? It's Raptors and I think I had him on PSN, but anyways, one of my super chats, but anyways. Well, always right. That's what's up. But anyways, like I was saying, Sony Apple's in deep shit, guys. And my cousin doesn't want to talk about it because he knows I have the reliable sources to roast him. And I have to pay so saying I've been buying the games. Then I hadn't bought no games last month either because I didn't buy none last month because I had to get my console back first before I even did that. Because like my aunt said too, what's the point of buying the games if you don't have the console? And she's right. So I have to wait get any more games once I get my console at the end of the month. But like I said, um, uh, hold up, it's right this. I'll talk about that in the next video. As far as that's one of my super chats pretty much. It's one thing we're doing about the advantage trade. I'll talk about that in the next video. It's right. I'll talk about that in the next video. But anyways, I just want to talk about the gaming industry first before I talk about the sport industry as a whole. But anyways, let's look at my super chats obviously. But anyways, like I was saying, Sony Apple's in deep shit, guys. And I know my cousin will say, you haven't been buying the games. You want to know why I haven't been buying the games? I don't have my console. That's why. And I've been buying the games. When I was buying the games, you haven't played them. You haven't bought your studios. You know, there's 37 studios, and one of your favorite studios is about to go away, so EA is about to be done. Even to make it EA Sports UFC 6 and then Battlefield 6 and Fighting Champion 2 and Fighting Round 5, 6, those could be the last games you see for EA Sports. And potential man 22 is going to have Lamar Jackson on that one too, more than likely. But anyways, because EA's contract's about to expire, so it falls to Madden contract. But anyways, like I was saying, obviously, Sony Apple's in deep shit, guys. I'm telling you this now. Anybody has multi-platforms. I know they're going to go to he's a Sony Wars. I don't know about that because you have an Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. One. And you have a PC too. So you can't say you're multi-platform. Just like me. So like I said, Sony Apple's in deep shit. They don't got no first parties coming. They canceled 10 live service games. Some of the games are being rushed to file being half-assed. And then the money hadn't get and they're trying to make all these games exclusive only to PS5, only because they trying to go and start saving exclusivity, and it's too late. Hey Miles, what's up? One of my super chats, what's up? But anyways, like I said, Sony and Apple's in deep shit. And they know it because even with the port fours of the PS5, they're only doing that because they're trying to become the most popular Microsoft trying to become the most popular publisher right now because they have everything that Sony doesn't have no more. So we're trying to port and Forza, and that's an old 6-year-old game. They just delisted from cloud gaming obviously because the game is old. My uncle just finished that game a while ago. Forza Motorsport 5 a while ago, but anyways. A long while ago, but anyways. Like I was saying, Sony Apple's in deep shit. No first parties. 10 live service games canceled. They went through too many CEOs. Not only that, they went through so many CEOs. They lost almost $4 point something billion in revenue. It cost themselves 7 years of developmental time for games being made. Because most of these games have either been rushed, flopped, or half-assed. It was rebooted, remade, and rehashed. So like I said, I told you, you need to give your current generation of consoles the smoke right now. Because like I said, the 9th generation is getting carried by the 8th generation. Most of you want to overlook that? You can't overlook that. You can't. Because I bet you're going to say you have all the schools. You don't have all the schools, damn all. You don't have all the what they call the PS5 schools. If you did, you would have already had WWE 2K25 by now. No, it doesn't come out until March. Or you would have pre-ordered the game and got it right then and there. They probably would have already played it days ahead of time, the day before it even came out.
I have decided that I know.
So like I said, Sony and Apple need to talk about this. We need to talk about this right now. Oh, I know you're talking about false NBA player, Fun 41. I know what you're talking about. We almost look alike, false NBA player, but I don't have braids. That's the only difference. But anyways, it's one of my super chats, obviously. But get back to what I was saying, obviously, before I was right about my super chats. But anyways, like I was saying, Sony, I told you I need to give the current generation the smoke. Because y'all current generation is being carried by the 8th generation. And somewhat the 7th generation as well, which was the bygone PS3 and 360 era. Because like I said, What they're gonna do if they don't have the first parties by May? What they're gonna do? They don't have the money to make any other new games. What they're gonna do is keep making platformers. The games I'm always gonna buy the S mobile platformers and make the shoot 'em ups, the beat 'em ups. Continue to make free to play because what's really killing the gaming industry as a whole is the free to plays. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. They gave me Far Cry 6 as a free to play, and that was a game that was 3 years old. The most recent game that was 3, they gave me as a free to play. The game was big, it's 96 gigabytes. Anyways, they also gave me Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and that was a game that also came out in 2022. And they gave me that as a free to play. They gave me 71 gigabytes based on the updates and everything else. But anyways, they also gave me Street Fighter 5 free. I already bought the game for the discount. I bought it for the discount. They gave it anybody that didn't buy it for discount free of charge. The free to play is killing the gaming industry as a whole. And they gave me both Capcom Arcade Stand. I got the add-ons for Capcom Arcade Stand Part 1. I just got the retro game add-ons for Part 2. So I can get those trophies out of it. But anyways, like I was saying, the free to play is killing the industry right now, including all the platforms they're giving me, obviously. All the platformers and the shoot 'em ups and beat 'em ups, like I said. The free to play is killing the industry. Oh, I got some more examples. If we know about the Naruto games, which me and Demon don't know about too well, the one game that started the Naruto games was Ninja Gaiden, and the Shinobi game that was on Sega Genesis. Oh, Demon was gonna say, how'd you know that? Because that was the first Ninja game that came out was the one on Sega Genesis. I forgot the name. I think it was Whirlwind Shinobi. I think that was the name. Quote me on that name. I could be saying the name of the Ninja game. That was the one game that started the Naruto game. Otherwise, Naruto falls the anime and the game would never exist, and Ninja Gaiden would never exist either. Ninja Gaiden and where was the games that started the games that defined ninjas. Um, yeah, Ninja Gaiden and Whirlwind Shinobi on Sega Genesis and Ninja Gaiden on the 360 and PS3 and PS4 was the games that started Naruto. As far as the storylines, the memes, the waifus, and everything else. That's the games that started the Naruto games, Ninja Gaiden and Whirlwind Shinobi. But, anyways, besides the point. But, like I said, I can also give a perfect example of why it should be in Injustice 3 and 4. And that should be multi-platform, like Hiroki Tanoki said, because he said they're going multi-platform. They're making everything cross-gen now. Even when they add the games for PlayStation Plus, from what Hiroki Tanoki said, he said it was going multi-platform, he was going cross-gen. Which makes sense, because that's the only way Sony's going to be able to survive right now. Because Sony don't have Sony don't have the first parties. So they had to make every game cross-gen now. And without that, Sony and Apple's in deep shit if they don't get the multi-platform strategy together. Because no first parties, no showcases, no state of plays. Told Jimmy Champagne to one of my other reliable sources. They don't got no first party. You can't count Ghost of Yoshi as a first party. That's the second party because SIE game. Honestly, Jimmy Champagne don't know the difference between the first party and the second party. If he has it ready. But anyways, like I said, Sony's only relying on exclusivity because they don't got Activision publishing no more, and they don't got Bethesda no more. They split 50-10. If we really wanted to be honest, they split 50-50, but that's only because Bethesda was on Sony first. So they split 50-50, but they honestly spent most of them getting ABK now. Those games are coming to cloud gaming soon. Now, all those Call of Duties, I'll be able to play all of them, finish them all but the ones I'm not going to be able to finish was World War II. No, that's the one I'm not going to be able to finish because the Wars 2 story is somewhat hard. Even when you play on hard too, unlike the other ones are much easier to play on hard. But anyways, like I said, we need to talk Sony and Apple, but we need to talk right now, because this is ridiculous. I know you're gonna say Microsoft is welfare pass. They don't got no games. My level in there, they don't have the studios. I said, mono, they had the 37. They have 30, or technically 39 now. Now they got Activision but that's 30, almost 40 studios now. They got 39 now. You haven't bought your studio Sony now, but then you had another bash generation. You had another bash John, which is not fair to his emotions right now. You had another bash generations, and you can't bash generations if you haven't been down the path that John's been through and I've been through. When you talk the talk, you better walk the walk. You ain't been through what I've been through here, Sony and Apple. So like I said, when you actually get when you actually start buying the games, then you buying the games for your son. Start around on me, John. I wish to get these games. Then you can talk. But you've been too busy reminding me and John to get these games for you. Facts. Basically, you took full advantage of my kindness, pretty much, with what your mom said, like your mom just said, pretty much. Facts on that too, because you knew the one that had all those games. No, you don't play the. It's not your game. Cause it's not your what they call your favorite game of all time. But anyways, like I said, you need to talk to Sony and Apple right now, because this is getting way out of hand right now. Because you're not gonna go a whole another year. This is the year of the ninja right now in my redemption store right now. This is the year of the ninja right now because this is ridiculous. What Sony and Apple's not Sony and Apple's not talking about this. It's because they don't have ABK no more. Yeah. They don't have Bethesda no more. You know they split 50-50 with Bethesda. Yeah. And you don't involve your studio. This and they know now they got ABK and at the Vision Vision Post. Now they got 39 studios now. And Sony's exclusivity, they're running out of ammunition for that. As far as exclusivity, that's going to be dead from the Windows. Now they put Death Stranding 1 on Game Pass Ultimate Core and Standard 3 months ago, obviously. Exclusivity is dead. I said, Joe, my good Joe, I'm saying, this is not fair. I said, yeah, it is, Bob. It's life, deal with it. You don't cope well. There's no accountability when it comes to talking about these console wars and these subscription wars. This is what it's a battle of, the subscription wars, to be honest. The Sony tax is real. I know Joe's going to say the Xbox tax is real. I said, you might be right on that, but the Sony tax is real. Who's paying for the membership here for longer than you? Me. Who obviously had both memberships. That's how I was counting Poison Plus and that's on me and John. Who's paying for it longer? Me and John. Longer than you. The reason I told you to get Poison Plus Essential or whatever membership you have, obviously, because I couldn't afford the yearly membership no more. Because inflation, they pushed it up. I know he's going to defend. I know Sony is going to defend everything that Sony has done. They're going to think Sony is a saint. They're not a saint. Because that was the case. Sony never. Why they went through so many CEOs? Why they canceled all these live service games? Why they lost over $4.0 billion in revenue? Why they come sell almost 6-7 years of developmental time for us games being made or being developed? Why they had rushed all these games or flopped? And why these games flopped? Why these games been rushed out? Why these games been rehashed or remade, rebooted? Answer those questions, Sony. Answer those questions. I bet my cousin can't even give a legitimate reason why PS5 is better than Microsoft. And he can't even, and they use the same GPUs. And I showed you in my videos. Excuse me, I brought that. That's what certified. I showed you in my videos, obviously. They use the same GPUs and CPUs. Do you not understand tech? To my cousin, do you not understand right now? They use the same GPUs and same GPUs. It's that Microsoft has more teraflops than teraflops and the other flops. I can't think of the other term, but yeah, teraflops and other flops. But anyways, and they have more FPS, 120 FPS on most games, including some reboots or the older games that were on to make the games at their peak and prime, pretty much. Sony's only had 30 frames per second or 40, depending on what game it is. It's not going to crack 60. I told a lot of people this. Like I said, Sony Apple, we need to talk. We need to talk now. You're not going to go a whole another year without talking about this either. I refuse to let you know. We wanted to tell you nothing but the truth. And you ain't gonna like what I had to say. So shut the hell up, shut the hell up. Because obviously PS5 is not better than Nintendo. Because if that was the case, Nintendo Switch 2 would not have a head start on their PS5 and the new Xbox would not have a 2-year head start, early head start on PS6 right now. And that's not coming out until 2020. And even so, that's gonna be $1,000. Nobody's gonna buy that. Not right away anyway. And if they're going to buy it for $1,000, if it is $1 close to it, they're idiots. Sorry. You're gonna pay almost a paycheck for a new Sony color, knowing it doesn't have the things that the other generations don't have no more, which is the first parties and the other first parties from Bethesda and ABK. But anyways, like I said, Sony Apple's in deep shit, guys, and y'all know this. And I told you, y'all need to give your current generation the smoke right now. It's being carried by the 8th generation, not the 9th generation. As far as our new games, some of the games are being carried by the 9th generation, they might be correct, but not all of them. All of them being carried by the 8th generation. Like I said, Sony and Apple's in deep shit, and they already know it. Because they know Forza's coming out in the spring, and they Forza said, well, a racing game, why not play it? It's an Xbox game. So basically, all y'all gonna care is buy an Xbox game. Not buy y'all even support your own cross-gen game, because the cross-gen game they're not playing out because of competition being real. Okay, guys, I ended the video right there. But make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Raise Power 8, Raise Power 8, nickname under it. Raw Hut 6 Raw Hutch Podcast, nickname under it. That's for Surfers, for Sony Podcast, nickname under it. News Hutch 1, News Hutch 1, nickname under it. Make sure you subscribe to me. Help me get to 50 subscribers on my other YouTube accounts as well. Help me get more followers on Spotify. I'll give you my Spotify Hut 11. Yanni Masai, News Hutch 1 on Spotify. You can follow me on my 3 Spotify accounts. Add me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook as well. Add me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok as well. Add me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram as well. This was a great video, obviously. Another rant, obviously. Because Sony and Apple is not listening right now. And I know D-Mon's going to keep defending what Sony is doing right now. But this was a great video, obviously, as well. Great rant as well. But the next video, I'll talk about the sport wars. And the next video after this, so stay tuned for that as well. Because that video's coming out after this. Yeah, this is. But after that video, the other two sports, as I'm going to make next. Then I'll continue to talk about the console wars in the next video. So that's going to be 1, 2. I made 2 videos, so that's going to be 3 videos coming. 2 talking about the sport war, and 2 talking about those. That's going to be 6 videos out. But yeah, this is.